Yeah, my seedlings are doing well, aren't they? They're all about 8 inch high now. Soon have sunflowers, and I'm pleased to say them purple rose bushes, just one, that one isn't sprouting. That's from a single dahlia seed, meant to be a giant dahlia. But that one's got a sprout on, that one has, and the one round the corner in a hanging basket has got half a dozen with leaves on. So 3 out of the 4 cheap ones, 4 for a tenner. They're going to have nice purple roses on. Meanwhile, you see, plastic red rose garlands. Well, yesterday, taxi to Burnley Hospital for my big CT scan. I've just been having some chicken. My mum got warm chicken thighs and the cats were begging. So I put some chicken inside the house and the bloody left it. Little faddy sods. Maybe they had enough here. You know, when you're picking at thighs, there's some funny colours, so they had all the funny colours and some at skin. Although I managed some of the skin. Good, innit? Best part of roast chicken, the skin. Had to look out for bits of feathers left for. What am I doing? Note to report about the CT scan. No, you'll get your results. Oh. So I've had no phone calls. That's a good sign, isn't it? Because you haven't spotted anything lurking immediately. But I feel like I've had relapses for the past 2 weeks. My legs. You know that feeling it back of your leg? Look at that. I think I put a bit of weight on. I'll weigh myself in a minute. That feeling it back of your legs, if you've been running for a bus and you're suddenly exhausted and you feel like you have to go down and collapse. Well, I've been feeling like that. Certainly no chance of getting a push bike out. Anyway, enough of that, enough of me. What this is about, Sunday, 18, Father's Day, there's a motorbike event at the bottom of my town. Globe Globe MCC, one of the 3 Accrington bike clubs. Yeah, they split up for some reason. Accrington MCC still going and meet at a working men's club with a stage and live bands. Cogheads meet in Clayton-le Moors, the next little town to me, at a pub called the Fort's Arms near an old manor house called Sparth Manor. Opposite a woodland, that is, in Clayton. They meet on a Tuesday. Not sure about Accrington. They're all on Facebook, you'll have to have a look. But Globe MCC used to meet at a working man's club called Platts every Wednesday, and I can rarely attend with working shifts. I used to after work sometime, but there were, you know, after an hour some people dwindled away. But they've moved now to another pub in the next other town to me, the opposite direction towards Blackburn, Rishton, near the railway station, which is a road opposite the big church in the middle of town. Yeah, is it called? It's the station, the pub, I think it is. And they meet on a Wednesday. But I've been there once on my YBR 125 with high vis on. I bet they wonder what had turned up. But the head man, Keith Chew, he suffered a terrible tragedy when on a family fishing trip in his own nice little blue fishing boat. It bloody sank within minutes, and his eldest son, I think. He has a few sons, and He drowned, he died, he got caught in the rigging when it was going down. And he was slightly autistic, you know, so he struggled. So this event on Sunday at the edge of town, it's Father's Day bike rally and live band, stalls, custom bike show, just a general bike show. Not sure what weather's gonna do, it's forecast dodgy weather, we'll have to see, let's hope it stays like this. Be very unfair, a charity event to raise money for Royal, what's the N for? RNLI. Oh, Royal National Lifeboat Institution. And I thought I'll donate some leathers. You know, all them leathers I've had in my wardrobe for many years. I did a video in 2014 saying any fatties need some leathers. You're obsessed, aren't you? A few crumbs of chicken and you can smell it. Have flies got noses? Yeah, I had all them leathers, size 60 jackets. I went a bit mad when I had a really good job 20 years ago. Went a bit mad buying anything I saw, I'd just buy and stuff it in wardrobe. I got some of them bib and brace. They call them salopettes, and when I was wearing them, wanted a wee, I thought, bloody hell, there's no fly, or you have to undo the zip, undo the straps off your shoulders, have it flopping about, and because it's a bib and brace, a brace, again it where I couldn't see me tudger. What have I bought them for? 130 quid from Manchester Bike Show from JTS, so there's a wardrobe full. And this event I stole was one of them is selling second-hand leathers. I thought, yeah, and the head honcho, Kichu, is coming with an assistant in a van or a car to load it up. I thought, they can have them. I've tried selling them, nobody's interested, nobody's been round. I was trying to sell them to people at work. Oh yeah, get them on eBay. I said, yeah, but who's going to pay 30 quid for it posted, 20 quid? So I'm not bothered. Look at that, them horrible green things, they lay eggs, don't they? Anyway, I'll knock it off and go inside. That's empty, good. Not flies been in. I'll just see if I can see a little shoot. Show you how they're sprouting. Can you see at bottom there? You see a little shoot. Purple roses, beautiful. Well, they will be in a month. Oh, yeah. Yes, the bike sailed through its MOT. My brother kindly took it. The old hornet. You shouldn't lie there, Ginger. What if a dog bites you? You alright, Bobby? Chicken, Bobby. Some chicken. Come on. I know how to get him in. Rustle a bag. He'll think it's creamies. Realise it's chicken if it's not all gone hard. Oh, yeah. Plastic bag. Oh, that'll do. Bobby. Yeah. Yeah, I'll eat that before it goes off. Goodbye. Oh. Let's have a rest. Actually, I had an accident last night with my takeaway, red hot, all over me cracky bottoms, and I did have a blister on my thumb. It's gone now. It was like water. I said, I'm always stuck for stuff to eat, and I thought I'll treat myself to a takeaway because got a bit more money from work by using 1 week as a paid holiday. So that's boosting my account by quite a bit. Thanks to me boss, but they're still not going to pay full sick pay from July. Anyway. But nice, Bobby, little fight. Something else I was going to mention, the reason I'm giving away the big stuff, found a place online. I needed some new gloves, my old ones are in that cupboard falling apart, 12-year-old. Look at the quality of these. Nice brown gloves because the scooter's got brown on. Got some black ones for use with Hornet, just so you don't get too sweaty. And look at these they're either 34 or 36, I'll leave a link, vintage leather. Trying to find gloves for me in 4XL proved impossible until I found vintage leather. Look how subtle the armour is, not a big plastic thing shiny and sticking out or horrible patches on the fingers. They're all built in. Marvellous. It just oozes quality. You can't feel the leather, but it's that nice quality leather. So, I'm donating a pair. Let's see, vintage leather. They lost part of my order. Got a waistcoat as well, brown. Am I splashing out again? Well, yes. Bit more money, put some away for bills. I thought I'll treat myself. I need some gloves. I keep throwing the old ones in them cupboards and they've all got splits or holes in the fingers, leather and textile. Bloody flies everywhere. How did he get in? Well, I can smell that bloody chicken. Imagine leaving chicken, I could have ate that myself. That's that new regulator rectifier, ready to be fitted to the Hornet, but it went through the MOT alright. It's just a lights problem, and it was going through the illuminations last year. Yeah, I'm going to get another couple of handles. I've had a few almost fainting attacks. Pain in my legs, and suddenly I feel dizzy, everything spins round and I go over. Yeah, that's a donated pair. Because vintage leather will send you a free pair of gloves. I'm sorry we lost your order. Ordered some, meant to come. And it didn't. Oh, it's in the warehouse somewhere, sorry. We'll send you a pair of gloves, as you're a good customer. So I'll donate them. That was at the bottom of the stairs, my old Oxford bone dry. And I've cleaned it with wet wipes where there were sleeve. Oh, it's come back. Marvellous. They're all tough lads that them do, so they won't bother about a bit of staining. Would they wear one of them? Well, let's hope so. What size is that? 5XL, although they all use their own bloody measurements, so it's probably not 5XL. Probably about 46, 48 chest. But I think that was, how long have I had that? 20 years, and I started seeing the coloured ones online. Currently got a blue eBay one. That's my main jacket. Anyway, so these were ready for lads, and I said, well, if you come upstairs, I'll put a bar on the door. I'll show you what you can have here to the wardrobe. So we'll go there next. That arrived this morning, £55, new little unit. Solid pine. Look at the solid pine on eBay. £55. And I've got some Gorilla Wood glue. In fact, that might be roughly, well, it's a bit small. What it's for, that cupboard in the kitchen where the bloody rats and mice were living, The bottoms fell out, stuff all over the floor, the front panels come off. In fact, you might have just seen it in there. Stinks of bloody rat. Well, the smell is gone now, because I think all the rats have gone. My cat kept bringing a live rat or a live mouse in, and they run behind the fridge. I had to replace the fridge, it were all gnawed. Although I did that months ago. So, I'm going to build that, glue it, rather than just leave the joints. They often don't bother gluing because you have all these special joints. And imagine that's a drawer bottom there. It's hardboard, that's no good because I put pliers and stuff in for me bike. I have gone a bit crazy because in the old one was a mass of screws and nails. The rats pissed on them and they're all rusty like that. So they're going to get shoveled into the bin. Keep the important tools. Some tools which are at the back are seized up full of rust. They're going in bin. Mole grips, I've already put them in bin. So I've got some pieces of wood. All you do, the drawer fronts are slightly bigger so there's room for a bracket. So imagine that's a base. Piece of wood against here, glued. Glue all around the hardboard where it goes into the slots. So that's super strong. And then put a metal bracket up here and across. Up here and across, just a couple of inches to support the wood. And it won't flex. It'll support. I keep all my silicone tubes and no more nails in the bottom drawer. So it'll be strong as hell. How did I find the size? I measured it, 55 centimetre. Was it 50? No, 50. Well, anyway, there's meant to be half a centimetre, 5mm gap at either side. Let's hope it fits. But making that, bloody no chance now. I'm weary. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm not on my bike out. I told boss I'll attempt to get it out and just ride on my level street, then try and get to that cycle path on the old railway, but I'm just too ill, might as well call it ill, and weak. And it's not like I'm led down all day watching Escape to the Country, which I have been. I keep getting up and pottering about on purpose to try and get some of the exercise or movement in these legs, but it's not working. Let's get upstairs. Yeah, so don't forget, Globe MCC, Great Old, BB6 postcard, playing fields, a football field at bottom of town near the petrol station, on the road which heads to Worley and Clitheroe. Worley's the next town, over a big hill called Worley Nab. So you must be able to find it near Blackburn, near Accrington. So if you want to come, I just stayed an hour last year. I got it on film, I'm sure. It might have been the year before though, I can't find it. Although I am befuddled. I don't know. I can't do it that way. Elbow on there. Oh, that's the extra handle I fitted. Nice them, aren't they? Fitted a supporting middle. And fitted that so I can get off the car a bit easier. Oh, yeah. I'll get out at light, it'll be a spoiling camera. belly pan for a Suzuki GSX 1400, the old model with twin silencers. I got it to fit on either my X4 or the CB other 1300, the Super 4. Put a sticker on, dusty. And I thought it looked shit, so I went back to M&P. I had to sit down. And they had a universal one, a lot more stylish. So I was in the backyard cutting it to shape with a bloody little revolving cylinders with sandpaper on. It works, but you just get covered in fine dust, which isn't very healthy. Yeah, my feet are swelling up. If I rub them there. My mum said, I think it's dehydration, you can't keep supping lemonade. So she got me some Buxton water. I said, yeah, but I can't drink a lot of water. That makes you feel a bit sick. Anyway, like I said, I'm not that bothered about what these cost. I was trying to sell that once at Rivington and I got a load of ums and ahs. Plus, to be honest, it's not the most stylish one. I nearly got a Suzuki GSX 1400. I had a sit-on one at Fast Lab and it was a blue one with white wheels. I've not got the red and black one. No. As well, and then I saw the Super 4, red and black, lovely. Oh, that Super 4, gorgeous, wow. So I got that. And that, I think I got it for that. Well, whatever, don't matter, doesn't, irrelevant. Get in. I want to end this. So there we are, cheap boots, tried them on in the shop. They were from Blackpool, Honda, I think. Yeah, they were. So I tried them on in the shop, 13. Oh, lovely. Riding home after 10 miles, hurt like hell. I've tried to break them in. No chance. It's thick leather. Soles are like new. Keto ones, they're in a sale, cheap. And they were the same. Bloody hell, fire. That's padded jeans with braces on. Salopettes, yeah. Where's your piddle out of? And there's loads more crap waistcoats. That's a fake pocket, that was from a bike rally. With a fake pocket, but because it's an inside pocket. These are the fake pockets, are they? So they're coming tonight to have a route through. They can take what they want as far as I'm concerned. I'll keep the good stuff I want to keep. They can have all the other good stuff which is far too big, which I've failed to sell time and time again. A workmate come, not my style, nobody wears leather. I said, what do you mean? Oh, you look round, everyone's trendy and brightly coloured, nobody wants a drab leather. I said, it's good thick leather, they weigh a ton. Winter overcoat. No, I just thought, it's a wardrobe full of stuff. I need to make some room, so why not? Let's hope it raises lots of money. Lie down for the RNLI, who at the end of the day, despite all the silly buggers saying, they bring migrants ashore, they donated some money to Bangladesh, because apparently the head honcho read something about a load of women getting drowned in Bangladesh because he went for a wash. Is that Turkey? Hello, hello? Keith? I'll come down, mate, I'll come down. He said he'd phone. Got my number, it don't matter. Yeah, that chap who runs the yacht, or the current boss of, or there's always a director, isn't there, with a registered charity. Read about these women drowning, so he sent quite a lot of cash to get them to train the women to swim on survival techniques, and he got a lot of stick online. And then migrants, well, the poor buggers, why are they coming here? It's because of Boris Johnson. Oh yes, we'll give you a house, blah, 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 blah. If it was Labour, they'd buy you a house. We can't just... Everyone says let them drown or pop them or, you know, sink them at sea, Royal Navy. You can't do that. They're human beings. It's 2023, not Nazi fucking Germany. So they rescue people. Sorry mate, come in, come in. Yeah, I've just been led on bed and I've been filming what can go and what can't. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again.
This is a start and a little bonus. I've been getting some new stuff from Vintage Leathers, and they're cheap, they're amazing quality. They said we'd like to donate a pair of gloves for your lads on Sunday. Just try them, I'll just sit there and I'm fucked. Just try them on and look at quality of them. Yeah, they're brand new, stiff bag. Where can you get, if you go to a shop, they're 100 and odd bloody quid. And they're shite, but that's got hidden armour, subtle armour, the 4XL might be a bit big. No, 30 odd quid, it's quality leather. And I like all the hidden armours inside a layer of leather. Anyway, I'll knock this off now because cancer, I'm afraid cancer's I had it in my mouth when I was a little lad in 1970 when I was 6. It's come back despite my healthy lifestyle. Never smoked, rarely drink, have an occasional bender. I used to sprinkle turmeric on my bloody meals because it said it's anti-cancer. Well, it's bollocks because I had cancer. I might as well have gone on piss every day, smoked some. I do like a cigar now and again. I should have smoked 20 of them a day. And I went for my scan yesterday, and they're not going to give any results until they've looked at all pictures. Has it come back? Why am I so bloody weak? A lad had to push me. When I got out at taxi to reception, it was 20 feet, my legs started aching. I was going to, would you like a chair? I said, yeah please, I'll get a porter. Flopped in that and he wheeled me to x-ray. So there's something wrong, you're meant to get better. I'm eating okay and yet I'm still as weak as a bloody kitten.
Your health is your wealth.
Oh yeah, if you haven't got your health, you're buggered, aren't you? I've had a couple of I've been buying lots of handles. There's luckily around corner mobility shop. So I've got handles everywhere. I fell over and cracked my head because I live alone. That's not very helpful living alone. Oh, no, I've been publicising your event. I'll knock it off now, so goodbye everyone. I've been saying get there on Sunday, it's a good do, live bands, all sorts going on, bike show. Anyway, I'll knock this off. Bye for now. Really? 6? There you are. 6. Can you hear that? 6 bands. I'll knock it off. Well, they've just left. Yes, we had lots of camping like bikers do. Tell them about Monday the 19th is 40 years since I got my first 125. He said, we'll send a car for you Sunday. I said, no, it's walking round. I've got my collapsible chair for emergencies, but if I fall and crack my head, I'll be in a bad way. I said, but I hope it's a successful do. Hopefully this video might publicise it a bit if I post it on their Facebook page. I won't tell you what I've got left. I should have. You might think I'm mad, but RNLI save lives. You know, get that into your heads, because online, I'm not left wing or right wing. I like there to be a common sense party, not left and right. Oh, they help migrants to go over and unload. I thought, well, they're saving lives potentially. Blame the government for hotels and houses. Yeah, but they're going to rape women. Well, blame the government. What can we do? Navy, Royal Navy can sink 'em and machine gun 'em. Oh, that'll go down well. British Navy machine gun 40 unarmed migrants. I said, think sensibly. I keep arguing with people on Twitter. Think sensibly, you dense bastards. Oh, French. I said, I know, it's government again. Bumbling Boris Johnson. Best education in the world, allegedly. Although I think Eton schoolboys end up just poking each other up the arse so they actually learn any common sense. Boris the bumbling Bollinger boy. To join the Bullingdon boys, you have to shake a bottle of Bollinger up, smash it at the side of a homeless person that's asleep in the sleeping bag. When they wake up, they have to burn a £50 note. And it'll mince off and then do another challenge. So that's a huge divide between rich and poor. And yet people love Boris Johnson, all these women. Oh, he's best Prime Minister we had. But he's being exposed, isn't he, and whinging about it. This country's buggered. Who are going to get in now to rescue everything, basically? Journey to hospital, boom, 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 boom. I said, hell, fire, pothole. Yes, roads are terrible, they get millions. I said, yeah. But my street's still perfect. I was told they used a different system of putting chunks of stuff. See, strong plastic, or would that melt? When they lay in the tarmac, they put binding strips of summer tin. And it's just as good now, about 7 years on, as it was then. It was down to the cobbles full of bloody potholes and patches. I was responsible for getting our street resurfaced because my mum kept complaining when my grandma was alive. It's a terrible street, cobbles, and the councillor wrote back, we have not got the money, nor if it's just for cosmetic reasons are we going to resurface that little street. I can have that letter. Went to the library, 40 copies, put one through each door, and they all rung up. Nothing to do with cosmetics, you dizzy bag. It's dangerous. Cyclists could kill themselves. Kids trip up, old ladies crossing road trip up, break their bloody noses. So it resurfaced, and he made such a nice job. I was going to work on Hornet. And I thought, I'd get them lads some cakes. I got 3 boxes of Mr. Kipling. I said to the foreman, share them out. We lads have done a lovely job here. Hope it don't break. No, it won't break up. Special binding in this stuff. Oh, good. Anyway, I'm going off the subject. Yeah, RNLI event, Sunday, Father's Day, 18th of June. Bottom end of my town, Great Harwood, near the golf club. No pubs down there, but there's a petrol station. He's got a few bikes in the window. And it's a road out of Harwood. I think it's the A680 to Worley, which is 4 miles on behind the big hill. It said there's had a 6 or 8 bands, did you hear him? But what a lovely chap, and it's so terrible he lost his son. His son was known as Chewbacca, you know, because they're called Chew, C-H-E-W. His mate was very pleasant. In fact, his mates just bought the salopettes and a jacket and gave Keith some money. I didn't want to know how much. Just like I said, wardrobe's been full. Bought most of it unnecessarily when I had that very well paid job with a healthy bonus, because we had a born again Christian boss that treated workers well. He retired in 2001. Complete arsehole took over and lost the company 85 million immediately trying to get into the American market. With conservatories, Yanks don't want to buy a little conservatory. What's that for, the dog? How much? 10 grand? $10,000? My house only cost 50. Get out of here. I don't think they sold a single one. And that arsehole's still there, I think. So I had a decent boss, lots of money. So I'm happy to give it away, RNLI, to save lives. So I'll end on that. They save lives at sea. Didn't someone die at weekend at sea? Oh no, I was watching a video. There's 4 statues in Jubilee Gardens in Blackpool. Said these are for 4 police officers that drowned trying to save a man and his dog. Dog fell in off a sea wall. Bloke jumped in. Oh, where's steps? No steps for about 50 feet. And you were drowning. Help! Police jumped in and they all drowned. I think, oh, I don't know, it's silly. Somebody said the dog survived and 5 humans didn't. Don't jump in after your dog. Let the poor bugger drown. So next time I'm in Blackpool, I'll put some nice flowers down for the 4 police officers. I was keen on being in police when I was 16 to 18, but never happened. I'll be retired now, won't I? Anyway, that's all for now. Sunday 18th, if you go there, I'll be happy that you're supporting my mate's bike club. Should be a good do. 8 bands. Burgers. Leathers. Buy my leathers. Give a good price for them. Bye for now. Thank you for watching and listening. Hope it's loud enough this time.